Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Herold here on Badlands Media. I am your host, Jon Herold, and this episode is coming to you pre-recorded. I do apologize. For you, it is Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. For me, it is 7:45 p.m. Eastern on Monday. The reason I'm pre-recording this, as I said on yesterday's show, is I am heading out to GART in Plymouth, and my flight leaves Tuesday morning. So it left for you guys at 7 or like 8:30 Eastern time. But yeah, very excited to be heading out to GART. If you haven't yet, you could join us in spirit and online with a virtual ticket. Go to badlandsmedia.tv/events. You get access to not only all the panels, whether live or replay, you get access to the GART Telegram chat for all kinds of ticket holders, whether in person or virtually, plus the hosts. You get to engage with the hosts while we're on stage. We'll take questions from you. You'll get access to behind the scenes videos and photos. It's going to be a great time. Very excited. I'm heading out early to hang out with the Brights and some other people. Might go golfing. So with the ticket, you can see me lose to Brian in golf because, yes, I will lose to Brian in golf this time. I beat him before in Deadwood. We played in Plymouth. He smoked me. I haven't played again since we golfed in, not Plymouth, Myrtle Beach. I haven't played since the last time I played him at a GART. And we didn't play in Vegas. So it has been that long since I've golfed. And boy, oh boy, am I going to be pretty bad. And I think he plays like still often, like weekly. So anyway, if you want to see footage of me losing, get your virtual ticket. But yeah, so considering this show is being recorded about 5.5 hours since my last show ended, there hasn't been a ton of news. That shouldn't be a shocker to anybody. But I'm still going to give you guys a show. I don't know how long the show will go, but I'm going to talk about some things that I want to talk about, a couple news items that have broken, and we will go from there, see what happens. But first up, quick word from a couple of our sponsors. First, we have Goldco. The last 4 years have put so much stress on American family finances. Help end the stress now and celebrate the golden age with President Trump by diversifying with gold and silver. Remember President Trump's first term? Gold increased by 55%. Don't wait. Diversify your hard-earned assets and buy your gold from Goldco, now with no purchase minimums. Goldco has been established as a top-rated precious metals company and a leader in the gold industry, providing white glove treatment for over 10 years. Their buyback guarantee assures you that if your situation changes, they will repurchase your metals at the best price, providing you with peace of mind. You may even qualify for up to 10% back in bonus silver. So go to badlandsgold.com to claim your free information and instantsilver.com/badlands to see how much silver you can get. That's badlandsgold.com and instantsilver.com/badlands to take control of your financial destiny. Gold certainly has been up quite a bit lately. The nice thing about Goldco is you can actually like roll your IRA into physical gold. And I believe you can even take possession of it. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a financial advisor. I would reach out to Goldco because not being a financial advisor, I see our stocks coming down. It's going to be a yo-yo of a market for the foreseeable future until the tariff stuff settles down. Gold, I think, is a great store value. Same with Bitcoin. Badlandsmedia.tv/river. One more sponsor, then we'll get rolling here. Pet Club 247. Experience the miracle of a God-given first responder for your health and an ally in your body that fights everything from minor ailments to major health threats. That ally is your immune system. At Pet Club 247, we harness the ancient wisdom of nature with our exclusive potent strain of medicinal mushrooms revered for thousands of years for their immune-supporting properties that are extremely safe with no additions or overdoses, no side effects, and no interactions with medications. Transform how you manage health with our all-natural products and help Pet Club change the world one pet and one person at a time. Visit badlandsmedia.tv/petclub to explore how we're redefining wellness for both pets and people. That's badlandsmedia.tv/petclub, treating pets and their parents better. All right, guys, there's been no update on the Doge website. No surprise there. It's been 5 hours. Did I even refresh this page? Okay, just refreshed it and confirmed no updates. So still short of $1,000. Okay, on yesterday's show, so for me earlier today, I talked about DC Drano being in the new media seat at the White House. And I'm going to read a post here from somebody. This person I am not a fan of, not going to lie. Haven't been a fan of. I don't like her how she operates on social media. Some people like it, and that's totally cool. Sometimes her information is really good. Sometimes she steals it from people. I'm just not a huge fan of how she operates. But this post that I'm about to read is pretty spot on and has to do with DC Drano and the new media seat. Let's take a look. I'm just going to say it, Laura Loomer. Most of the people who are in the White House new media briefings are not journalists. Posting on TikTok doesn't make you a journalist. These new media briefings are not independent journalists. They are social media gatherings with social media influencers who have been pre-selected via social media marketing firms that work with the White House. What she says about TikTok stuff, like, I disagree with that part. Like, I don't think there needs to be a specific definition for what it means to be a journalist, right? You don't have to break news. I mean, some people do, but taking information and distilling it and presenting it in a way that is unique, that can make you a journalist. That's not what DC Drano does. He steals stuff and just regurgitates stuff. I would not consider DC Drano a journalist. But like, you could post TikTok videos, and if you spread information in a way that is unique and engaging and don't steal it, I might call you a form of new media or journalism, whatever. Okay. But what she's saying here about these new media, things at the White House being social media gatherings with social media influencers, that is 100% true. They are literally selected via marketing firms. DC Drano was the one that was signed up with Influenceable, and he got paid to post stuff. Who knows what other marketing firms he's associated with. But anyway, the attendees are selected by the marketing and PR agencies, who then refer the names to the White House. It's not like you can actually apply to be there the way it's been conveyed. You have to be approved by an influencer agency. That's how the Epstein binder gate was arranged too. Names were selected by a firm and given to the White House. Doesn't matter how often you apply. If you aren't in the click with the marketing agency, you don't get in. That would explain why we don't get in. But yeah, this seems spot on. I mean, she doesn't have any sources for it, but we know for a fact that DC Drano he's willing to sign up for marketing agencies, PR firms. He was with Influenceable. He got caught shilling for, wasn't it the Coke companies or something? Diet Coke. He's also been paid to advocate on behalf of, I think, the cannabis industry down in Florida or something. Don't quote me on that, but it was something like that. I know that information's out there. Him and Thomas Massey got into a little tiff not long ago about it. But yeah, I've been very vocal about this. I'm not pleased with what the White House press corps is doing. I don't like how they've established the new media stuff. I do not believe it's new media. I don't like how they are allowing the same old enemy of the people media to engage with Trump. And then the people that they are propping up as new media is just Con Inc. People that can be bought and paid. People with no principles or integrity. I don't like it. Do not like it at all. But it is what it is. I have no say in the matter. I'm just going to complain about it and hope the complaints reach the ears of the people that actually call the shots, and maybe they'll make a change. So what else can I do? No, actually, there has been some. Oh, yeah, there's been a few presidential actions. So we got the common sense rules of the road for America's truck drivers. That's they should have called it the No Habla Español bill. No Habla Español bill from Trump for truck drivers. Because they're requiring truck drivers to take English literacy tests in order to be a truck driver. I think it's funny. I wonder why, though, for real. I wonder if it's to get rid of the people that are here, like, to more American jobs. Or is there really a concern for it? I don't know. I don't have any experience driving trucks, so yeah. Protecting American communities from criminal aliens and strengthening and unleashing America's law enforcement to pursue criminals and protect innocent citizens. I think there is pretty sure. Hold on. Pretty sure there's an executive order, or I'm sorry, don't even know what I'm saying right now. Here we go. A story about these executive orders that I could read to sum it all up, and that's from Badlands Media website. So this is great. President Trump has signed an executive order aimed at strengthening federal enforcement of immigration laws and targeting jurisdictions that obstruct them. The order asserts the federal government's constitutional authority over immigration and national security, citing ongoing concerns about illegal entry at the southern border and threats from criminal organizations. Under the order, the Attorney General and Secretary of Homeland Security within 30 days must publish a list of states and localities that impede federal immigration efforts. I mean, is this like basically targeted at Detroit, Michigan, the mayor, and the shenanigans that took place over there over the weekend? Did we even talk about that yesterday, or for me earlier today, but for you guys yesterday? Because I don't think we did. The judge that got arrested in Michigan for basically harboring a fugitive. I guess the story's right over here. Wisconsin judge arrested for aiding undocumented immigrant and evading arrest. It's crazy. But this executive order right here seems like it targets the Michigan governor because, or the mayor. I can't remember if it's the mayor or governor. Governor Evers. Shortly after, he released a memo basically instructing all state employees to not comply with the law if ICE came a knocking. It's crazy stuff. Federal agencies are directed to identify grants and contracts that could be suspended, terminated for non-compliant jurisdictions. Officials who continue to resist federal immigration laws may face legal action aimed at bringing them into compliance. The order also instructs agencies to ensure that aliens in sanctuary areas are not improperly receiving federal public benefits and seeks to stop state and local laws that are unlawfully favor illegal aliens over American citizens, particularly in areas like tuition benefits and criminal justice. Are we going to also target AI getting tuition benefits? Like that story I talked about yesterday, where the AI is filling out Pell Grants in California, and 25% of the applications and people who sign up for online classes are actually AI. They get the money and then they bolt. It's crazy. Trump's directive emphasizes restoring the enforcement of U.S. laws and protecting American communities from the public safety risks associated with illegal immigration. You know, the fact that I'm recording this, I can pause it and go get a drink because I'm thirsty, and then I can come back and you guys won't even know. Watch this. Be right back. See, you guys didn't even know? Oh my gosh, I just had the best idea. I don't know if I want to tell you about it because then I might ruin it. No, I'm going to tell you about it because I'm probably never actually going to do this, but someday I'm going to consider recording a show and not tell you guys it's recorded, and then just throw out. I'm going to pause it, change my shirt, and then replay again, and just keep doing that multiple times throughout. I think that'd be funny. It sounds really stupid now that I said it out loud, but it'd probably still be funny. I think that's all I got for immigration stuff. I didn't even understand what Trump meant by this, but I'm going to read it. As we reach our historic first 100 days, I'm proud to announce that the Presidential Personnel Office has surpassed 80% of all political hires across our largest departments, including the United States Department of Justice, State, Defense, Treasury, Veteran Affairs, and Commerce. We've now beaten all records set by previous administrations and will continue working hard to hire the most competent, hardworking patriots who will help us usher in our country's golden age, make America great again. I'm assuming he's talking about the the people he's hired. They've surpassed 80% of the 100% needed, I'm assuming. I don't know for sure, but there wasn't really much else. They are creating a new FEMA review council, a lot of top experts in the fields and all the A-team, A-list actors in Trump's administration. But yeah, I think that might be all that from Trump's Truth Social. I thought this was stupid. I wasn't going to read the article, but according to CNN, 71% of Americans call U.S. economic conditions poor. And then they have a huge picture of Trump as if it's his fault. Give me a break. The widespread unhappiness with Trump's economic stewardship marks a new chapter for the presidency. He's 3 months in, 100 days. And he's trying to fix things, but we wouldn't be in this position if the election wasn't stolen from him in 2020. Anyway. I think it's all I got from CNN. There are reports of heavy gunfire from the India-Pakistan border. Talked about yesterday, the war heating up over there. Pakistan and their defense officials said that the war was imminent. It's according to social media footage. I don't know if I trust any of this stuff, but they even say themselves. It's captioned unverified videos. All right, the Jeff Goldberg article, Signalgate, Trump and the Atlantic, has come out. I would post this in the chat, but it's not live right now. I realize I miss you guys. I miss being able to see what you guys are saying and get the feedback, get the comments. So just so you guys know, I don't like recording. I like doing it live. I miss you guys, but well, most of you guys, a large majority of you guys, 99% of you guys. Some of you guys I don't miss that much. But anyway, this article, I would encourage you to go read it. I've read through some of it, haven't finished it. I guess I only read to about here because I didn't even realize it cut off at the end here. I wasn't reading the archive version. But anyway, I am looking forward to going through this. But this article is out now. Signalgate, Trump in the Atlantic. We have this. IBM is unveiling a $150 billion investment to boost U.S. jobs and manufacturing. I think we are still well over. We got to be getting close to $5.5 trillion of verbal investments into the United States that Trump has secured since he's been in office. I mean, I know it's subjective, but $5.5 trillion does seem like a lot of money. I thought this was a story. I already did that one. Never mind. That was the Putin piece thing. I thought there was a comment from Zelensky, but I was wrong. We got this. Mexico and U.S. reach a deal on the Rio Grande water sharing. Mexico and the United States say they've reached an agreement that involves Mexico immediately sending more water from their shared Rio Grande basin to Texas farmers. And that's obviously a good deal. Like whatever happened in those negotiations, we won. They're the ones sending more water. Mexico and the U.S. said Monday they reached an agreement that involves Mexico immediately sending more water from their shared Rio Grande basin to Texas farmers. I'm probably saying that wrong, isn't it? Rio Grande instead of Rio Grande. Duh. After U.S. President Trump threatened tariffs and sanctions earlier this month. Bending the knee. Love to see it. Mexico is committed to make an immediate transfer of water from international reservoirs and increase the U.S. share of flow in 6 of Mexico's Rio Grande tributaries. Yes. Through the end of the current 5-year water cycle, U.S. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce said in a statement. Yeah, seems nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we talked about yesterday about the $200,000. Like if you were less than the $200,000 threshold, that's the number Trump threw out, that you in the future may potentially not be subject to taxes. Got a ways to go till we get there. But the way that the Hill is framing this, I thought was interesting because they're framing it more as like, okay, he's only doing this because you guys are going to feel the pinch from tariffs. I don't know how true that is, but let me explain what I mean here. President Trump floated a new income tax cut Sunday as a way to mitigate the impact of his sweeping tariffs, which polls show Americans increasingly believe will lead to higher prices. When tariffs cut in, many people's income taxes will be substantially reduced, maybe even completely eliminated, Trump wrote in a post. Focus will be on people making less than $200,000 a year. He defended the strategy behind steep tariffs in his post, maintaining massive numbers of jobs already being created, blah, blah, blah. However, tariffs on goods from China, Mexico, Canada, as well as global levies on items such as automobiles and steel, aluminum have already taken effect. A poll found that 3 in 4 Americans expect Trump tariffs policies to raise prices. So they're equating the tax cut as a way to like appease people who will be feeling more of a pinch from these tariffs. But the tariffs in conjunction with everything else that Trump is going to do with the economy, including the investments, including the jobs, including the removal of the illegal aliens, all these things, the way he's manipulating the currency, I think we could see the tariff income not only allow us to reduce taxes, but it won't be because people are feeling a pinch from the tariff prices. I actually think everybody's economic standing is going to go up, and in conjunction with that will be the tax cuts. Just my unprofessional opinion. But I don't think he's just doing it to appease. Like, that would make no sense. If tariffs are to the point where they're so high that the only way to like make up for it is to cut taxes, then it's like a net zero gain, right? I don't think it's going to work like that. I think we're gonna see long-term positive economic impacts. All right. This is pretty funny. They're putting forth a bill. Senator Josh Hawley put this forth, and they're bringing it back up. So this was first put forth back in 2023. They're bringing it back again. Going to vote on it. And it's called the Preventing Elected Leaders from Owning Securities and Investments Act, or the Pelosi Act. Brilliant because of the name. This should be a no-brainer. Obviously, it's not going to pass because it is a no-brainer. Anything that's a no-brainer in terms of like rooting out corruption and actually fixing things in Washington never gets passed by the people who benefit from the Washington corruption, right? Not going to happen. But love the idea of it. Should happen. Maybe someday when most of these people go to prison. Okay, this is so funny. Oh my gosh, so funny. Okay, so there's apparently a congressman, Shri Thanedar. I can't even believe it. Thanedar. It's I wish he was a senator because his last name sounds like an Indian person trying to say senator. Thanedar. Anyway, he has introduced articles of impeachment against President Trump. We're going to listen to this video. We're going to look at some memes. I can't believe this exists. I cannot believe it's real.
This is Congressman Shri Thanedar. Donald Trump has already done real damage to our democracy, but defying a unanimous 9-0 Supreme Court ruling, that has to be the final straw. It's time we impeach Donald J. Trump. The court said the wrongfully deported Kilmer Garcia must be allowed to return and receive due process. Trump ignored it. He ignored the Constitution. He ignored the very checks and balances that keep our democracy intact. This isn't an isolated incident. It's part of a dangerous, deliberate pattern. That's why today I introduced a resolution to impeach Donald J. Trump, outlining 7 articles of impeachment. Article 1, obstruction of justice and abuse of executive power. From denying due process to unlawful deportations, Trump defied court orders. Article 2, taking away Congress's power of the purse. Trump dismantled agencies and froze funds without...
I want to have you guys listen to this whole thing, but it's... we probably should. We will. I got plenty of time to kill, so might as well.
International aggression. He imposed damaging tariffs and threatened military invasions of our allies. Article 4, violation of First Amendment rights.
What's a violation? Does anybody know what a violation is? And I'm sorry we missed article, like the end of Article 2 and the beginning of Article 3, but we're on Article 4, a violation.
He has retaliated against journalists, attorneys, and critics for exercising their right to free speech. Article 5, creation of an...
What's Article 5? I'm sorry, I'm being like probably a little racist here, making fun of it. It's just so funny. How can you not? How can you not make fun of this?
Unlawful office, establishing the so-called Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, and giving Elon Musk unconstitutional power over our government and personal data. Article 6, bribery and corruption. He has dismissed criminal cases and solicited payments from foreign governments and coerced legal settlements for personal and political gain. Article 7, tyrannical overreach. Finally, and most importantly, he is attempting to consolidate unchecked power and erode the constitutional limits of the presidency. In this country, we have presidents, not kings. That's not just misconduct, it's impeachable misconduct. This isn't leadership, it's tyranny. If we let this stand, we are saying the president is above the law, that the United States Constitution is optional. I won't be silent, and I'm calling on all my colleagues, Democrats, Republicans, and independents to stand up with me. Enough is enough. Donald J. Trump must be impeached.
I can't believe it. Like, if you couldn't write this any better. If you were going to try to make a joke of your impeachment attempt of Donald Trump, like if you're going to make it a joke and you didn't want anybody to take it seriously, this is exactly how you would do it. You'd have this guy come out and do it. I mean, they have a whole willing number of people in the Democrat Party that would be willing to file these articles of impeachment. I guarantee you. They can at least find somebody who doesn't have a foreign accent. But no, they got this guy. And the memes here have been so good. Like, so good. There's this one.
It's time we impeach Donald J. Trump. It's time we impeach Donald J. Trump.
Like, what are they thinking of letting him do this? And how did this guy even get elected? Give me a break. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. I get it. Like, people can come to this country, and it's one of the beautiful things. You come here legally, you follow the American dream, you know, legally become a citizen like he did, I think, in 1988. So I get it. I'm kind of surprised. Like, what has this guy done to be electable? You can't even understand him. Not that matters. Doesn't. It's just, I can't believe he's the guy they chose to like roll out the impeachment thing. Or at some point you think when it got brought up, anybody would have been like, yeah, let's have AOC do it, or let's have Jasmine Crockett do it. I mean, maybe that'd be taken the same way. I don't know, but this is just, it was so funny. I could not believe it. Could not believe it. But here we are. If I'm being honest, guys, I just paused there for a little bit because I'm kind of out of stories. And I don't know what else to do. And I apologize. So I would love to be able to do a full hour. And you guys are going to kind of get shortchanged this week in terms of this show. Like tomorrow, it's going to be this show, pre-recorded. Wednesday, I'll be doing my show, but that one will likely also be pre-recorded, but it'll be at least that morning, and it'll cover stuff from Tuesday. Thursday, I will be live, and I'm hoping we don't have another reschedule, but I'll have Representative Cloud on that show. And Thursday night is our VIP dinner. I'll be live from there, and then GART starts in full force on Friday. So you won't get your full week of the Daily Herold this week. I will be back next week, but it is what it is. There's not much I can do. I'm going to check social media one more time to see if there's anything. I can't believe I have that guy still on the screen. See if there's anything newsworthy to discuss really quick. Otherwise, I may just have to wrap it up here. There's the election in Canada still going on. I haven't seen any updates as far as I know. No, not that. It's a story on Coinbase, but probably nothing. Oh, just in Coinbase to launch a new fund to offer yield on Bitcoin. That seems notable. Who filed for bankruptcy? Never mind. Yeah, there's just nothing very interesting out here, guys. It's my fault. Should have picked a different time to fly out, but duty calls. I am very excited to be in Plymouth this week, and I hope you guys will join us. I really do. I've said this a few times. You know, the virtual ticket, we've done our best to make it worth its value. But if nothing, these tickets, they support Badlands Media and the hosts. You know, we price the in-day tickets to like basically make no profit. It fluctuates. Some we make, some we don't. It's about break even at the end of the year. The virtual tickets is where if we profit, it's there. We pay a portion to the AV guy, the speakers, the hosts get a portion, and then whatever's left, Badlands gets, and majority of that goes to taxes. But if you guys want to support Badlands Media, what we're doing, the virtual ticket experience is the way to do it. And we truly appreciate your guys' support, and the people on the network deserve it. Not me even saying, but these creators, they put in a lot of work into this stuff. And if you're not supporting them already on their own channels and not supporting them here, it's a great way to do it. So Get your virtual ticket, everybody. badlandsmedia.tv/events. And with that, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to end the show. It's going to be a short one, but it kind of is what it is. So you guys have a great rest of your day. You won't see me on, maybe I'll make an appearance on OnlyLands tonight. I don't know. I haven't arranged that yet. It's obviously the day before for me, so we'll figure that out tomorrow. But I'll probably make an appearance on that show. Maybe get a couple of the guys who I know are going to be in Plymouth with me. Maybe me, Alpha, and CanCon can go live in person together or something. So make sure you guys tune into that show. But yeah, otherwise I'll see you later.
Let's get started.
That's what she said.
Oh, that's real good.
Why they stopping me? Stopping me.